This is Gyanis Dixit. Now I am starting chapter 5, which is Introduction to Euclid's Geometry. Now exercise 5.1. First question is, which of the following statements are true or false? Give reasons for your answer. Now in this series, first part is, only one line can pass through a single point. किसी एक single point से केवल एक line pass होगी. So this statement is false because from a single point infinite number of lines can pass. Here we see the point P. So this from this point P there are so many lines are drawing, that means we can draw here infinite number of lines. Second point is, there are an infinite number of lines which pass through two distinct points. दो distinct points से कहा है infinite lines pass होंगी. It is also false because from two distinct points only one straight line can pass. So here we took 2 points A and B. If we join them, then only one line can pass. Clear? Third part is, a terminated line can be produced indefinitely on both the sides. True because it is Euclid's second postulate. It is given by Euclid. Here the line PQ is a line, terminated line, so we can produce it both sides indefinitely. Fourth one, if two circles are equal, then their radii are equal. True because radii of equal or congruent circles are always equal. Fifth, in the given figures, AB equals to PQ and PQ equals to XY. Here this line AB is equal to PQ and the line PQ is equal to XY. Then we have to prove AB equals to XY. This is true or false, we have to check. So this statement is true because, for example, here given AB equals to PQ, equation 1 we assume. Second one, PQ equals to XY, it is assumed as equation 2. So from equation 1 and 2, AB equals to XY. Here AB and xy both are equal to the same thing, that is PQ. There is a axiom, because there is axiom first axiom थी that things which are equal to the same thing are equal to one another. Here AB and xy both equal to same PQ, that means they should equal. Clear? Next, second question I am reading. Question is, give a definition for each of the following terms. Are there other terms that need to be defined first? क्या इसमें और terms हैं जिन्हें हमें define पहले करना है? What are they and how might you define them? Clear? So here first we are defining parallel lines. Two lines in a plane are said to be parallel if they have no common points. In this definition, the term point is undefined. Clear? Now here AB is line parallel to CD because they can't meet, okay, each other. कभी भी नहीं मिल रहे हैं. अगर हम आगे कभी इसे एक्सटेंड करें तो वो नहीं मिलेंगे. And the distance between them is always equal. It is also a define of parallel lines. Perpendicular lines. The lines in a plane are said to be perpendicular if they intersect each other at right angle, that is 90 degree. Means there is a line AB perpendicular to CD, means angle CDB. This angle is 90 degree. All the four angles are right angle. Third is line segment. The definite length between 2 points. दो पॉइंट के बीच एक डेफिनेट लेंथ इज कॉल्ड लाइन सेगमेंट. इज कॉल्ड द लाइन सेगमेंट. हियर द पॉइंट्स A and B, if we join them then we got a line segment AB. It is represented by, noted by AB like this. Now radius of circle, the distance from the center, that is this, to a point on the circle. Point किसी भी circle पे कोई point A, for example if we assume, so OA is the radius, to a point on the circle is called the radius of the circle. I am repeating, the distance from the center to a point on the circle is called the radius of the circle. Now next is square. A square is a quadrilateral whose all sides are equal, all the line segments are equal, sides are equal and each angle is right angle, that is 90 degree. हर एंगल की मेजरमेंट कितनी, 90 डिग्री, that is called square. Third question, consider two postulates given below. There are two postulates given. Given any two distinct points A and B are 2 points, there exists a third point C which is in between A and B. A और B के बीच में कहीं पे भी एक point C है. Second is given, there exist at least 3 points that are not on the same line. 3 points दिए जो एक लाइन में नहीं है. Do these postulates contain any undefined terms? क्या कोई undefined terms है इसमें? Are these postulates consistent? क्या ये postulate consistent हैं? Do they follow Euclid's postulate? क्या ये Euclid postulate follow कर रहे हैं? Explain. There are many undefined terms like point, line. These postulates are consistent हैं because they deal with two different situations which are as follows. दो different situation यहाँ पे जिनको follow कर रहे हैं. First one is इफ़ 2 पॉइंट्स ए एंड बी देन देयर एग्जिस्ट अ थर्ड पॉइंट सी विच इज़ इन बिटवीन ए एंड बी, ए और बी के बीच में कहीं पे भी एक पॉइंट सी है. सेकेंड इज इफ़ 2 पॉइंट्स आर ए एंड बी then we can take a third point C which do not lie on the line passing through the point A and B. A और B को पास करने वाले कहीं पे भी हम एक पॉइंट C ले सकते हैं. क्लियर? अगर हम इसको डायग्रामेटिक समझाएं so we can see here for example if there are 2 points A and B for example and C may be here, C is the third point which is not AB. Clear? So here hence these postulates do not कंट्राडिक्ट, दोनों पॉस्टुलेट कंट्राडिक्ट नहीं कर रहे हैं क्योंकि ए और बी अगर 2 पॉइंट हैं, सी कहीं पे भी हो सकता है, वो इस पे भी हो सकता है लाइन पे और इसके बाहर भी हो सकता है. क्लियर? तो हमें सेकंड पॉस्टुलेट में क्या कहा है, ये बाहर है तो इट में भी पॉसिबल ईच अदर. दीज पॉस्टुलेट्स डू नॉट फॉलो एनी यूक्लिड्स पॉस्टुलेट, किसी भी यूक्लिड पॉस्टुलेट को फॉलो नहीं कर रहे हैं. फोर्थ क्वेश्चन, इफ़ अ पॉइंट सी लाइज बिटवीन 2 पॉइंट्स ए एंड बी, ए और बी के बीच में पॉइंट सी है सच दैट ए सी इक्वल्स टू बी सी, ए सी और बी सी आपस में इक्वल हैं, देन प्रूव दैट ए सी इक्वल्स टू हाफ ए बी, AB upon 2. Explain by drawing the figure. So we draw line AB. C is point on AB. Clear? A point C is on the line AB. So here AC equals to BC. It is given on adding AC both sides. दोनों तरफ हमने AC plus कर दिया. We can add because equals are added to equals, then the wholes are equal. This is the axiom second given by Euclid. So if we add AC both sides, this one. So AC plus AC, that will be 2AC. AC plus BC, that will be AB. Here AC this one, BC is this one, total will be AB. Here we wrote since AB equals to AC plus BC. Now if we separate AC, then 2 is in multiply and shift it to RHS, then it will be in divide. So AC equals to AB upon 2, or we can write half AB. Fifth question, in question 4 point C is called a midpoint. Question 4 में जो condition दी हुई है AC equals to BC, so here the point C is called a midpoint of line segment AB. Prove that every line segment has one and only one midpoint. हमें प्रूफ करना है कि हर लाइन सेगमेंट का केवल एक ही मिड पॉइंट होता है. तो इसे हम मेथड ऑफ कंट्राडिक्शन से प्रूफ करेंगे. मीन्स सी तो एक मिड पॉइंट है ही, सिंस पॉइंट सी इज अ मिड पॉइंट ऑफ ए बी, दैट मीन्स ए सी विल बी ए बी अपॉन 2. हियर वी प्रूव क्वेश्चन 4. नाउ let D is also midpoint of AB, means we are assuming here there are 2 midpoints of AB. Clear? So AD is also equal to AB upon 2. Now equation 1 and 2, here AC and AD both are equal to the same thing, AB upon 2. That means they should equal. So AD equals to AC. Now for AD we can write AC plus CD. Here this one AC, this one plus CD, that will be equal to AD. Here we wrote AD equals to AC plus CD. Now AC and AC both are cancelled. We can also subtract AC from both sides or directly cancel out. So CD will be equal to 0. Now CD is 0, that means the distance between 2 points is 0. That means D and C both are coincide each other, means overlap each other. Clear? So C and D coincide each other, that means D lies on the point C. Hence every line segment has one and only one midpoint. Because we assume 2 midpoints and both are coincide each other, that means there is only one midpoint of a line segment AB. Clear? Now move to next question, which is question 6th. Sixth question is, in the given figure there is a diagram given ABCD. If AC equals to BD, this AC equals to BD, then prove that AB equals to CD. We have to prove AB, this one equals to CD. Now since AC equal to BD, it is given. Clear? Now since AC equals to AB plus BC, if we break AC into 2 parts, so AC will be AB plus BC. And for BD, if we break in BD, BD को break करें तो BC plus CD हो जाएगा. Now from 1 2 3 तीनों इक्वेशन को अगर हम देखें तो AC के इक्वल, AC की वैल्यू रख दें यहाँ पे इक्वेशन 1 में AB प्लस BC, तो यहाँ आ जाएगा AB प्लस BC. और BD की वैल्यू इक्वेशन 3 से 1 में रख दें तो आ जाएगा BC प्लस CD. Now we can cancel out BC also, or we can subtract BC from both sides. Because equal are subtracted from the equal thing, then remainder is also equal. Euclid's axiom is there. So we subtract BC from both sides. Then these are cancelled, these are also cancelled. Then we got AB equals to CD. Clear? Here one axiom is there. Equals are subtracted from equals, remainders are equal. Clear? Now 7th question is, why is axiom 5 in the list of Euclid's axiom considered a universal truth? जो 5th axiom है उसे universal truth कहते हैं और इसे explain करना है. Clear? क्यों कहते हैं? Let a line segment AB, AB is a line segment of length 5 cm and C is a point on the line segment AB. C कोई point है such that AC equal to 2 cm. हमने assume किया है, कुछ भी length assume कर सकते हैं. So AC is a part of AB, therefore AC is the part of AB. AC जो है AB पे है So AC is part of AB, that means AC is less than 5 because 2 is less than 5 and 5 is greater than 2, that means AB is greater than AC. So here AB is the whole and AC is the part. So here AB greater than AC. AB is 5 and it is 2, so 5 is greater than 2. That means AB is greater than AC. Hence the whole is greater than its part. And it is true for anything in the universe. यूनिवर्स में हम कोई भी चीज़ ले सकते हैं, उसके लिए ट्रू होगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर हमने एक रूम है, रूम में एक टेबल है, तो टेबल इज़ द पार्ट ऑफ रूम एंड वी सी टेबल इज़ स्मॉलर देन रूम, और वी कैन राइट इट room is greater than the table. So room is the whole, that means whole is greater than the part. So Euclid's axiom 5 is considered as a universal truth. Clear? Now we move to exercise 5.2. There are only two questions. First one is how would you rewrite Euclid's fifth postulate? Fifth postulate को आप कैसे लिखेंगे so that it would be easier to understand, जिससे कि इसे ये आसान हो जाए लिखने में. There are several equivalent versions of Euclid's fifth postulate as given below. First one is two distinct intersecting lines can't be parallel to the same line. सेम लाइन के पैरेलल नहीं हो सकते अगर लाइन इंटरसेक्ट हो रही हैं. और नेक्स्ट इज फॉर एवरी लाइन एल, एल इज अ लाइन, दिस वन, फॉर एवरी लाइन एल एंड फॉर एवरी पॉइंट पी, पी इज अ पॉइंट, दिस वन हियर वी कैन राइट दिस पॉइंट पी. फॉर एवरी पॉइंट पी नॉट लाइंग ऑन एल, जो कि एल पे नहीं है, देयर एग्जिस्ट अ यूनिक लाइन एम, एम एक लाइन इस पे होगी, यूनिक होगी वो, passing through point P and parallel to L, unique होगी. It is given by Playfair. It is called Playfair's axiom. Clear? John Playfair is a mathematician, Scottish mathematician is there. So here line L is parallel to M, we can write by this way. Second question is, does Euclid's fifth postulate imply the existence of parallel lines? Explain. Yes, according to the Euclid's fifth postulate, if a straight line, so we wrote here the fifth postulate, if a straight line falling on two straight lines, दो straight line पे fall हो रही है, means EF falling on AB and CD, straight lines makes the interior angles बना है यहाँ पे, angles on the same side of it, उसके same side means transversal के same side of it taken together less than two right angles. अगर हम उनको प्लस करें तो उसका सम अगर less than 180 आ रहा है, two right angles 2 into 90 degree, that means 180 degree. Then the two straight lines, if produced indefinitely, meet on that side on which the sum of the angles is less than two right angles. Means जिस तरफ के angles का sum 180 से कम होगा, here we see angle x plus angle y is less than 180, so the lines AB and CD meet to the left side of EF. EF के left side जिस तरफ ये angles x और y हैं उसी तरफ ये meet करेंगे अगर हम इसे आगे extend करेंगे. For example अगर मैं इसे आगे बढ़ाऊँ, for example here this one, so they meet from here at here. Clear? Now to define existence of two parallel lines, the sum of angles x and y should be equal to two right angles, that is a plus b equals to 180 degree. Here we draw two lines PQ and RS and the transversal intersects it, so the interior angles on the same side are a and b. So if sum of these angles a and b is equal to 180, if these sum 180, that means these angles also sum 180 degree, that means किसी भी तरफ जो एंगल्स हैं, दोनों तरफ के एंगल्स का सम 180 के इक्वल है, किसी भी तरफ 180 से कम नहीं है, दैट मीन्स वो लाइंस कभी इंटरसेक्ट नहीं करेंगी. देन लाइंस PQ एंड RS आर पैरेलल बिकॉज दीज लाइंस विल नॉट मीट एनीवेयर ऑन प्रोड्यूसिंग देम. क्लियर?